We've probably all heard something like this. If you're going through a breakup, go hit the gym, start working out, distract yourself. Yeah, those are good pieces of advice. But when we tell guys to just go do these things to get over their exes, what we're really saying is that there's a wrong way to feel. There's a right way to feel. And if you're feeling any other way than happy, then you're doing it wrong. But the truth is that all feelings are valid. And that doesn't mean you have to talk to your ex about it. So let us walk you through the different stages you'll experience after a breakup, so you know what to expect, and so you can identify where you re-at. That doesn't mean you have to confront her. Call her and ask her why. At some point early on, you'll start asking yourself questions. The anger could be towards her. It could be towards yourself. It could be towards everyone. Some people may never truly get over their exes, but that doesn't mean they're stuck in the past. It just means they're strong enough to accept the reality of the situation. And according to statistics, one of the leading causes of death in men is suicide. Reach out to a friend, a family member, a therapist, or anyone else who you feel comfortable talking to. Even if you don't feel like talking, reach out anyway. Sometimes just knowing that someone's there for you is enough. But don't let the pain consume you. Don't let it control you. Don't let it define you. Take your time to heal. Take your time to grieve. Take your time to process your emotions. Turn inwards. Find out who you are without her. Find out what makes you you. Find out what you're passionate about. Find out what you love and what you hate. Find out what your goals and dreams are. Find out what your fears and insecurities are. Help others. Volunteer. Be kind. Be generous. Give back. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you. Sure, you're going through a tough time, and it's okay to focus on yourself for a change, but helping others will help you heal faster. But you'll find a sense of purpose. You'll find a reason to keep moving forward. You'll find a reason to get out of bed in the morning. One man dies by suicide every 40 seconds. And 75% of those men were reported to be suffering from depression. Remember, no matter what happens in life, no matter how bad things get, you're not alone. You're stronger than you think, and you deserve to be happy. Sadness is a valid emotion. Anger is a valid emotion. Frustration is a valid emotion. Disappointment is a valid emotion. And even joy, happiness, and excitement are valid emotions. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Depression is usually brought on or worsened by a major life event, such as a death in the family, a divorce, or the end of a long-term relationship. Men need someone to talk to, someone to lean on, someone to guide them, someone to help them pick up the pieces. But unfortunately, society has made it seem as though men should be strong, that they shouldn't show emotion, that they shouldn't be weak. And this is the reason why so many men take their own lives. They feel as though they have no other choice. They feel trapped, hopeless, and helpless. But you're not alone. You may feel like you are, but you're not. They may even say that they re-nod over their exes, and that they still think about them all the time. But it's true. They're not over them. They're just moving forward. They're living their lives despite the fact that their exes are still on their minds. They've accepted that the relationship is over, and that they need to move on. So they do. They continue to live their lives as if nothing ever happened, except now they have scars to prove that they were once broken. The anger could come out of nowhere, or it could be a slow burn that gets worse and worse each time you think about the breakup. Whether the breakup was initiated by you or by her, whether it was a long-term relationship or a short fling, whether it happened 2 days ago or 2 years ago, none of that matters. What matters is that you're hurting, and it's okay to hurt. Allow yourself to feel the pain. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to scream into a pillow. Allow yourself to let go. The anger could lead to fights, arguments, heated discussions, lashing out at friends, family, coworkers. You might start picking fights with people just so you have an excuse to feel something besides the pain of the breakup. The anger could even be used as a shield, a barrier between you and the pain. Like if you're angry, then you don't have to feel sad, right? But the anger won't last forever. It'll eventually fade away, and then you'll just be left with the pain. Why did she leave me? What did I do wrong? Was I not enough? What could I have done differently? Why didn't I see it coming? This phase is normal. After all, it was a relationship. You've shared memories, experiences, hopes, dreams, fears, goals, etc. And now it's over. Naturally, you're going to have a lot of thoughts about it, about why it happened, what led up to it, etc. This is the stage where you can allow yourself to ruminate. Do I stay here for too long? because it'll start to affect you more than you realize. All that's going to do is drag you back into the situation and make you feel even worse. You're going to start seeing red. No, not literally. Everything's going to remind you of her. Every song, every place, every little smell, every taste. Every memory is going to come flooding back and pull at your heartstrings. You might hear a song that you both used to dance to at your favorite club, and you all feel devastated all over again. You might drive past your favorite restaurant and remember the first date you had there, and you all feel a wave of sadness come over you. You could simply look at a sunset and think about how she used to love watching them with you. You'll think about how beautiful she looked, how beautiful she still looks, and how you'll never see that beauty again, at least not the same way. You'll feel jealous when you see her out with friends or with a new guy. You'll question whether or not he's better than you, whether or not he'll treat her better, whether or not he makes her happier. All of these thoughts are perfectly normal, but don't let them consume you either, because you need to keep moving forward. It just means that you have to accept that the relationship is over and move forward with your head held high. Hi guys. Welcome back to another episode where we aim to bring you videos that help you become emotionally healthy and mentally strong. We want to send a message out to all of the men who have gone through a breakup, or going through one, or who will go through one in the future. So stay tuned. So you bury it, you push it down, and you try to convince yourself that you're okay. And as a result, you end up taking longer to process your emotions because you've spent most of your life trying to ignore them. Now you may think that this makes you stronger, but it also means that you'll take longer to leave the past in the past. This video is going to be dedicated to you. Why? Because chances are no one ever told you how to feel. They told you how to act instead. Do this to get over her. Don't do this to get over her. And if you're a man, that can be especially difficult because our society seems to expect us to just deal with it. Breakups don't hurt us as much as they hurt women, right? Or men are supposed to just move on. Men are supposed to have short-term relationships, casual flings and hookups, and never let themselves actually fall in love. Because once they do, they'll have to feel something when it ends, and that's scary. But here's the thing, men. You have been made to believe that feeling is a weakness, that showing emotion is a weakness, that being vulnerable is a weakness. So what now? How do you heal? Well, first you have to accept what happened. Now that isn't easy, especially in the beginning. No. 1. The scale. No. 2. Red-colored glasses. Number 3. The anger. Number 4. Not over, just moving forward. You are not alone. Going through a breakup can be incredibly traumatic. Now we know that a lot of men tend to shut down and avoid their feelings. But the truth is that burying your emotions will only make things worse. When you're going through a breakup, when you're in pain, when you feel like you have no other choice, reach out for help. And listen, no matter what anyone tells you, your feelings are valid. Here's the thing, you're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel the pain. We hope this video helped you. If it did, please share it with a friend.